Welcome to the Success with Results show, where we give you amazing content about how to get results in your own life through interviews and sharing powerful information. Today's episode is hosted by myself, Joshua Graham, and with Lauren Graham. Today's show, we have the world famous authority on health, fitness, and wellness, the amazing and powerful Jillian Michaels. Jillian has built a massive following and brand by helping millions of people get results. Her goal is to help people have a happier and a fitter body. She has an extremely successful fitness app. She's a successful investor in many businesses and has her own clothing line and more. In this interview, we talk to Jillian about the power of accountability, why results are so important for building a business, what she thinks stops so many from being successful, and how to keep yourself going to ensure results.
Hi, Jillian. Thank you so much for being with us here today on the Success with Results show.
Hi, guys. Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
So you have held so many people accountable and have helped them to transform their lives by getting them results. How important is accountability when it comes to helping people get results and helping them to actually achieve what they set out to do?
Oh, gosh, the accountability is linked to consistency, right? So when you hold them accountable, you're really holding them consistent. And with anything, success in large part is consistency, right? It's that perseverance. Now, obviously, we've got to be able to learn from our mistakes and have the passion and the patience and all of that. But the accountability piece is what helps them to continue to show up. And literally, in large part, it is a matter of attrition. If you continue showing up, eventually you will get there.
Oh, and you've helped so many people get there and have created absolutely amazing results for your clients, which we just love so much about you. Now, how much have those results that you've gotten your clients played a part in you building your business and your brand?
I would say they're everything. And I remember back in the day, right, when I first started doing this, the world was a very different place. The climate was very different. Um, I was told, like, keep before and afters. Before and afters are everything. That's your whole business. Now you can't even you literally cannot run a before and after ad because everything's just so different now. But I had the great fortune of showing what I could do on a massive platform, right? So I had one enormous before and after that was on a television show with millions of viewers globally. So the results are what give a brand longevity and credibility. So there have been many different fitness experts along the way, but someone might say, I always go back to the 30-day shred with Jillian because it got me in great shape. And if you deliver on your promise, right, then they can trust you. It has authenticity and it will have longevity because it's real, it's credible, and it's tangible, not just a trend or a fad.
Results are so powerful. Now, so many people struggle to succeed. What is, in your opinion, one of the biggest missing pieces that people don't have that can help them get those results?
One, oh God, that's
Or
so
a few,
hard.
your
Ding,
top
ding, ding,
missing
ding, ding, ding.
pieces.
Oh my goodness. Wow. Okay. Let's look at where people can go wrong. First of all, I think they can lose motivation, right? And you can ask somebody, what is it that you want? And let's imagine it's relationships, it's career, it's health. And they will say, I want love, I want money, and I want health. And you're like, no, these are sweeping generalizations. Everybody can say that. What kind of person do you want to meet? What kind of dynamic do you want to have in this relationship? What kind of career do you want? Do you want a corner office at a Fortune 500 company, or do you want a family-run business where you have more time to smell the roses? Having this definition of your why, right, that is very clear, very outlined, very detailed, that you form an emotional connection to, is really the first step because it gives you a roadmap to where you need to go, and it gives you the purpose to tolerate the how, right, the work and the sacrifice associated with the goal. And the way that people need to gradually identify that why over time is by being very present in their daily life. Now it's called mindfulness now, but I used to just say, take an inventory throughout the course of your day. What are you doing? How does it make you feel? In your relationships, is this person good for you? Great. Cultivate more of that relationship. If it's, oh, I'm lost, but I want to be successful, and I find that during quarantine, I've been spending more time with my kids and their friends in this small home pod. Maybe you open up a daycare when this is over, but learning to listen and be mindful and pay attention is going to help you really cultivate that detailed why, and that will maintain your motivation to keep going, if that makes sense. There's so many things I could say there, and I'll get in trouble for taking your whole day, but that's a very specific, detailed why that you can form an emotional connection to is the first step.
Oh my goodness. Yes, that why is absolutely so important. And recently, when I was listening to a video of yours, you had mentioned in it that work or life is a work in progress, that you're always looking to make change. How important do you think it is for someone to always have that vision of the next step, to not, settle for just where you are now, but being willing to take life to the next level?
I think it's important to not limit yourself. I think this is where people get into trouble, is they think, well, who do I think I am to imagine that I could be a LeBron James, right? Or whoever it is that you admire that got to the top of their game. Who do I think I am? I'm not that great. I'm not that special. Well, LeBron James thought he was that special, or Michael Jordan thought he was that special, or whoever it is that became excellent thought they deserved it, and then they worked their butt off. The limitation is the problem. We believe that maybe we're only worthy of going so far, or only capable of going so far. So instead of like, I got to get more, I got to get higher, I got to get above, I would simply say, make the sky your limit. Don't limit yourself, and see what's possible. Continue to reach, continue to grow, continue to explore. But I wouldn't do it as like, don't get satisfied, because I actually think there's something to that satisfaction. There's something to the appreciation of your successes that will beget more success inherently. So when you come from a place of feeling worthy, capable, and deserving, which you can only feel if you're really taking in your successes, that's how we excel. Whereas when we beat ourselves up and we're like, I know I could do more, I know I could do more, I tend to think of that as running a car on gasoline. I want to run the car on solar. I want you to be like, I love this, it's pinging, it's working, and I'm going to keep going until literally death stops me. Don't let anything else other than death stop you. Make the sky the limit. Try to shift it to that perspective, if that makes sense.
Yeah, it sounds like what you're saying is a lot of it is in the mind too, right? So like
All
you
of it.
really have to have your head in it. So what do you think is one of the best ways to have your head in it? Like, how do you keep your mind in the game?
Well, part of it does go back to our why, which is that passion, right? Because if you've got that purpose, work and purpose equals passion, and it helps you continue to show up. But the reality, people talk about building the fabric of resilience, building a network of support. All of these things are being said for a reason. Build support. Get people who are great at the things you're not great at. Have a team surrounding you to keep you going when you're feeling tired, to lift you up when you need to be elevated, quite honestly. And it will allow you to, quite honestly, achieve more, because we can't be great at everything. So there's that component. And then there is a redefinition of the way you approach opportunities. A lot of us see failure as failure, but is it? When I fail, I think, all right, man, that sure was courageous of me. I took the chance. I got out of my comfort zone. I was brave enough to be a risk taker. Now, what did I do wrong, right? What can I improve? And then tweak, adjust, and reapproach again more intelligently. So that's all mindset right there. How you define circumstances, allowing help and support in is mindset. Can you be vulnerable enough to say, I don't know everything, I do need help? All of those things are different pieces, but it all starts here, 100%.
Awesome. Well, we really appreciate you taking the time to join Lauren and I today. So thank you so much, Jillian. This has been amazing, and you shared so many, words of wisdom with us. So thank you so much.
And honestly, we're so inspired by the way that you've helped so many people. So just, thanks for coming forward with such a bright light and helping so many people make fantastic changes in their life. It's quite beautiful.
Well, you're very sweet. It's purely selfish, to be honest. Like, it isn't altruistic at all. And like, I love to do it because I get to have talks like this with people like you, and to make money doing what you love. Like, who could be more fortunate? So it's a purely selfish thing, and I'm so grateful that I can talk to people like you. So thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much.
You can find Jillian on social media at Jillian Michaels, and you can follow us at Success with Results. We look forward to connecting with you there.